the gutsy move. In your gut, you know it's right. It takes guts to do it. But
Yeah.
here's the catch, Seth. You gotta take action, right?
Yeah.
If we had the best mission plan, the best flight plan, but we didn't go out and execute, the Marines and soldiers on the ground would have been left out to dry, right? We had to take action, no matter how messy the plan was. That was the catch. So
Yeah.
it's all about doing it, because the best plan means nothing if you don't take action,
Right.
right? And our
Also.
CEOs of today, I like to say they're not data analysts, even though they are, right? They are. They have to analyze the data, but that's not why they were put in the position of CEO. They were put in the position of CEO for their leadership instinct, their gut instinct, that when they see all the data, and sometimes the empirical data isn't what's going to give us the best outcome. It's that leadership gut instinct,
Right.
right? We
Right.
get the data, then we process it in here, and then we take action out there.
Yeah. And what I'm present to is when you got the gutsy move, it resonated for you and you were sold
Mhm.
on it. And you were able to own it with excitement and enthusiasm and authenticity, which
Yeah.
then spreads out. And like you said, you can have a plan, but if you don't have action, and at the beginning of our conversation, that's what I was asking. The plan, it might be drawn from inspiration and
Right.
possibility. And
Right.
then you've got to deploy it, you've got to execute it. And sometimes as a human, we get discouraged, we get detoured, we there's a breakdown, there's something that
Yeah.
isn't fulfilled or completed. And that belief, that preparation, that teamwork, all those aspects of what you talk about, to overcome those and stay on focus. But I had shared this with you. We had done a little bit via text because I'm a language guy and I love words and I love these big concepts. You
Mm.
know, the first, and I learned this from a speaker who's more of a physician, neurologist, but the first nervous system in our body was in the stomach,
That's
was in
right.
our gut.
That's right. That's right.
And
And I'm going to be bringing in the science, right, of the gut and the research, because we're commissioning a research study on guts, confidence, bold moves, right? On layered on top of what my principles are and the case studies that I talk about in the book. So it's not going to be a memoirish thing. It's really going to be a roadmap in this day and age of unprecedented times. I mean, we hear that every other second, right? This is
we hear it,
unprecedented.
we
This is
hear it in an
unprecedented.
unprecedented amount.
Right, right. So people want to know, how can I navigate in the best way at this time? And people are so used to not using their gut, right? It's like things have been the same for a long time with healthcare until the Affordable Health Care Act and different things, came along. And real estate's been shaken up, banking's been shaken up. I mean, everything has been shaken up.
Education. Yeah.
But what do
And
we have to
and
fall back on?
right, your gut. And I would take the case that in the AI and like you were saying, CEOs that are like so dependent on data, which it's important to be informed.
Absolutely.
But then what are you going to take the body of your experience that an AI bot, even if they've tracked every written and spoken word and message and email and WhatsApp and podcast you've been on, they're still not going to be able to incorporate and inhabit that gut
That's
and
right.
that sensibility that you speak to.